Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Bringing the Vision video. Today I am bringing you guys this week's vendor reset. As always, if you're looking for anything specific, check out the description below. There's going to be timestamps over there, so finding things is going to be much easier. But nonetheless, if you guys are new to this video or find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and let's get right into this. Starting off first, you guys want to check out the special blueprints vendor down in the terminal, and the first thing you want to check out is this ACR blueprint. This, in my opinion, is a weapon that's not really that good anymore in the game. As you guys know, the lightweight M4 and LVOA-C is way better, but if you want to use this weapon, if you want to use this on a different build or just pretty much mess around, try something else, try something a little bit different. If you are bored of using the same things, this ACR is pretty good still in the game, so again, having the blueprint on your character really never hurts. Moving down, you guys want to check out this 552 HOLO sight, and if you guys are going for a high critical hit chance build with your ARs, this is something you must use, and again, the blueprint is available, so why not just buy it and have it on your character. Lastly, if you guys are missing a good magazine, I would recommend checking out this magazine blueprint. If you guys are missing something like critical hit chance, rate of fire, magazine size, or critical hit damage, critical hit chance, whatever the case is, whatever you need, this blueprint is really good to have again on your character. And as I said, if you're missing this, check out this vendor. Next up, we're stopping by the special equipment vendor, and what you want to check out from him is this Liberator. Now what it comes with is 21% enemy armor damage, 274 gear score, and for the talents it has Deadly, Predatory, and Adept. This, in my opinion, could be a very good secondary weapon for PvP or PvE. You already have Deadly, you already have Predatory, which Predatory is very clutch in those situations. If you are at a medkit, your heals are on cooldown, or whatever the case is, just having Predatory is really clutch and very helpful in both PvP and PvE. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of Adept, go for something like Responsive, Unforgiving, maybe even something Vicious if you want a bit more critical hit chance. And again, as I said, this Liberator will be a really nice pickup. The final person you guys want to stop by is the weapons vendor upstairs, still at the base operations, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice loud vent break. Now what it comes with is 19% critical hit damage, 4.50% optimum range, and 2.50% stability. Unfortunately, you are missing the headshot damage and critical hit chance, but if you guys are looking for a really nice loud vent break with really high critical hit damage, this one once again is located here. It's not the best, but if you are new to the game, if you're returning, this is better than, you know, pretty much nothing. So again, if you're interested in this one, definitely pick it up. Dante's Run Safe House is next on my list, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice prototype stamina mod. This one actually comes with 264 stamina and 2.50% exotic damage resilience. If you guys are making a high EDR build for both PvP or PvE, these mods are pretty good. The stamina is really high as well. You're pretty much like 3% or 3 points away from being maxed out. So again, if you're missing this one, if you are interested, check out the Dante's Run Safe House. The special blueprints vendor at Camp Clinton is next on my list, and the first thing you guys want to check out is this Navy MP5M blueprint. If you guys are new to the game, if you're coming back and you still don't have the house, I would recommend buying this blueprint 100%. The MP5 is still a top tier SMG in the game, and if you guys are making a defense build for PvE or PvP, or if you're just making any build with a SMG, once again, I would recommend using the MP5 until you get a good house. And then moving down, you guys want to check out this Omega rifle suppressor. This is actually a headshot damage suppressor, and if you're going for builds with a lot of headshot damage, with like your sniper rifle builds or MDR builds, or just, you know, any build you want to focus with headshot damage, this Omega rifle suppressor is going to give you that. It's going to boost your headshot damage a lot. So once again, if you're missing any of these blueprints, check out this vendor. Moving on, we're stopping by the special equipment vendor, still at Camp Clinton, and the first thing you guys want to look at is this infantry MG5. Now what it comes with is 20% damage to targets out of cover, 263 gear score, and for the talents it has Unforgiving, Vicious, and Ferocious. This one's pretty good how it is pretty much for PvE. You're set with this one. If you want, you can get rid of Vicious and go for something like Destructive. It's pretty much going to help you a little bit more in PvE. And if you want to use this for PvP, get rid of Ferocious, get something like Deadly, get something like maybe Brutal if you want to go for headshots. And this one is a pretty good pickup, as I said. A few spots down, you guys want to check out this prototype performance mod. This is actually a 2% pulse critical hit damage mod. And if you guys are making a damage build for both PvP or PvE, you guys can pick this one up. If you use a pulse and combine it with this mod, the damage output is going to be so much better. So again, if you're interested in this one, 100% check it out. And then lastly, you want to check out this magazine. This is actually a pretty good one. It comes with 121% magazine size, 2.50% critical hit chance, and a 4% critical hit damage. You are missing the max critical hit chance by about 0.5 and also the magazine size by 0.5. But besides that, it's pretty good. It already comes with everything you need. And if you are using this for PvE, then you're pretty much set, because for PvP, I would recommend using something with rate of fire, like rate of fire, critical hit chance, and magazine size. But again, it's really up to you, so definitely pick this one up if you're missing a good one. Up next, we're visiting the Ward Safe House, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice prototype electronics mod. This one actually comes with 265 electronics and 2.50% EDR. Once again, if you guys are doing a EDR build for both PvP or PvE, and you want a bit more electronics, to make your healing a little bit better, or just make your skills better overall, this mod is pretty good, and you're missing about 2 electronics from being a god roll. So once again, if you're interested in this one, check out the Ward Safe House. Getting straight into the Dark Zone, the first person you guys want to stop by is the East 61st Street checkpoint, and what he's actually selling is a pretty nice magazine. This one actually comes with 113% magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, and 5.20% rate of fire. Unfortunately, the magazine size is pretty low, and I'm pretty sure you're missing like 1 or 2 bullets from the magazine. But this one does come with rate of fire, and rate of fire is something you want for PvP, as I said. So if you're missing a magazine for PvP with rate of fire and critical hit chance, definitely check out the East 61st Street checkpoint in the DZ. One spot down, we're stopping by the East 58th Street checkpoint, and the first thing you guys want to check out is this refreshed mask. Now what it comes with is 1225 stamina, 3.50% critical hit chance, and 17% disorient resistance. Now with this mask, the only thing I would recommend doing is getting the stamina a little bit higher, or go into firearms or electronics depending on your build. Or you could just leave it alone and get rid of the critical hit chance if you want to go and get skill power or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. The only thing you would pretty much have to do is just optimize it once or twice and get the critical hit chance maxed out. And besides that, this is a very nice pickup. And lastly, you want to check out this red class chest piece. What it comes with is 1265 firearms, 15,458 health, 8% skill haste, and 50% ammo capacity. If you're making a Deadeye build, like a 5-piece Deadeye with a regular chest piece, this one's pretty good. It already has firearms, it already has ammo capacity, which is very important if you're using something like the SVD, because those weapons really run out of ammo really quickly. You also get skill haste, which you can reroll for EDR if you want. But besides that, you pretty much have everything you need on this chest piece for a Deadeye build, or just pretty much any damage build you want to make. So again, check out this vendor if you're interested. Up next, we're stopping by the Park Avenue checkpoint, and this guy's actually selling a pretty nice AUG. Now what it comes with is 19% critical hit chance, 264 gear score, and for the talents it has Vicious, Unforgiving, and Predatory. Right off the bat, you want to get rid of Predatory, get something like Deadly or Responsive, and this will be a pretty good pickup for both PvP or PvE. Obviously for PvE, you would want to use a assault rifle since the enemy armor damage. But if you're making a Nomad build, a Pred bleed kind of build, or just any build for PvP, this one's pretty good. So if you don't want to buy the blueprint for the MP5N, and if you don't have the house, and if you want to use SMGs, this is your next best option. So once again, pick this one up if you are interested. If you guys are looking for a decent 5.52 holo sight, you want to stop by the East 53rd Street checkpoint. He's actually selling one. If you don't want to buy the blueprint I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, this one is pretty good as well. It does come with 7% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 5.50% headshot damage. Again, if you're going for a high critical hit chance build on your ARs or something like that, this 5.52 is pretty good. So again, visit the East 53rd if you are in need. Going all the way down, we are stopping by the East 31st Street checkpoint, and this guy's actually selling a pretty nice C79 scope. What it comes with is 18% critical hit damage, 4.50% optim range, and 3% critical hit chance. If you guys are doing a Deadeye build with a SVD or just any marksman rifle, I'd recommend using the scope 100%. It's so much better than those scopes that zoom in like 12 times. This one's much more reliable in my opinion, especially for PvP. Or if you just want to use this on your MDR or just those rifles, anything like that, this one's pretty good in general. So again, visit this vendor if you're interested. Heading over to the west side, we are stopping by the West 39th Street checkpoint first, and the first thing you guys want to check out is this LVOA-C. Now what it comes with is Competent, Fierce, and Determined. This weapon, in my opinion, is very good for a kind of high skill power, high electronics build. It already has competent, it already has determined in the free slots. The only thing you really have to do is get rid of fierce, get something like talented, and again, for a high skill power build, like a tactician build or reclaimer build, this weapon will be very, very good. And moving down, you guys want to check out this prototype stamina mod. This one actually comes with 265 stamina and 3,259 skill power. This one's very, very good. It's 2 points away from being a god roll on the stamina roll, and it's very, very high with the skill power as well. So if you want to make a hybrid build, if you want to make something that has a lot of skill power, but you're also very tanky, this mod is perfect for that. So once again, if you're interested in this one, check out the West 39th Street checkpoint in the Dark Zone. If you're interested in buying a pretty good AK-47, you want to stop by the West 42nd Street checkpoint. This guy's actually selling a pretty good one. It comes with 21% enemy armor damage, 272 gear score, and for the talents it has Predatory, Deadly, and Unforgiving. Now this one, in my opinion, is pretty good for a secondary weapon. As I said, it already has Predatory, it already has Deadly, and Unforgiving. Maybe you can get rid of Deadly and go for something like Responsive or Vicious for more critical hit chance. But besides that, it's pretty good. If you don't want to use it as your secondary weapon, if you want to use this as your primary, definitely get rid of Predatory, go for Responsive, again, Vicious, even maybe something like Destructive or Ferocious if you want to use it for PvE. Last but not least, we're stopping by the West 53rd Street checkpoint, still in the Dark Zone, and what you guys want to check out is this Tenacious Mask. Now what it comes with is 1138 firearms, 4% critical hit chance, and 15% burn resistance. The only thing I would recommend doing is getting the firearms a little bit higher or go into stamina or electronics depending on your build. And besides that, you have a really good Tenacious Mask. It already has crit chance, it already has burn resistance, that are both pretty high. So again, if you're interested in this one, visit this vendor and buy this one 100%. But yeah, that's going to be all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll respond to all my comments. But honestly, this vendor reset wasn't that great, and it wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't the greatest we have seen, but it was definitely something that if you are new to the game or if you're coming back, you could definitely gear up and find a lot of good buys in this vendor reset. So, you know, that's that. Hopefully we get a better one next week, but for now, it is what it is. But like I said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.